Don't let their appearances deceive you. On this edition of Who Is, we tell the tale of two killer assassin droids, who are 000 and BT. Just like our friendly assassin droid from The Mandalorian IG-11, BT and 000 were also assassin droids. Our story begins with 000 about 100 years before the Galactic Civil War, which takes place starting during 0 BBY. 000 was created by an unnamed scientist. As you may have guessed, 000 was not created intentionally. Rather, his personality matrix was a creation which infused different feelings and personalities, rendering the matrix psychotic. In fear, the scientist attempted to dispose of 000's matrix. However, before this happened, the Matrix took control of the scientist's assistant, saving itself. Now our story fast forwards to the time period right after A New Hope. BT-1, the astromech, also known as a blastromech, destroys the Tarkin Initiative and jettisons off into space. Now, quick side note, the Tarkin Initiative was a military research and development facility and think tank under the Imperial Security Bureau. This think tank essentially led to the creation of both Death Stars, among other impressive weapons and developments. After BT's escape, he turns off as mentioned before. Dr. Aphra, a rogue archaeologist Aphra herself, is tasked with finding both BT and 000. Aphra discovers BT and finds that in order to reactivate her new project, she must find the research and development language necessary to awaken BT. So the droids sort of restart again, and it begins with this issue of Dr. Aphra, as she pursues the mind matrix to install and reactivate 000 and BT together. As Aphra finds her way into the planet, Quarantine World number 3, she successfully manages to weave her way all the way to finding the Matrix, and after some help from Darth Vader, she awakens 000, who in turn awakens BT with the necessary RD language. And from here on out, 000 and BT are essentially tied to Dr. Aphra, so for the sake of this episode, I'll be going over some of their more notable moments, and I might be glossing over some details here and there. If you want super detailed and specific story information about 000 and BT, I highly recommend reading the Dr. Aphra series in its entirety. So after being activated again by Dr. Aphra, 000 and BT are programmed as servants to both Vader and Aphra, and they all pursue a mission to Geonosis, where we first see the true raw powers of the killer droids. As they navigate the hive mind to find the Geonosian Queen, BT shows his uncanny ability to pull out blasters and explosives from every which angle and light enemies ablaze. Later on in the same issue, Black Chrysanthemum appears with a bounty for Darth Vader. The bounty target, who happens to be Dr. CYLO, is interrogated, and here we get to see 000 showcase the finer abilities and his specialties that entail precise torture. 000 and BT continue their adventures with Dr. Aphra. In Vader 25, Aphra sort of fakes her death for Darth Vader, and in turn is actually rescued by 000 and BT as they remain loyal to her. So here's where the droids really begin to shine. At some point, the droids use their self-awareness to their benefit. In essence, they actually lead Vader back to Aphra, who finds out that she's still alive, and wants to kill her off before anyone finds out his secret plan. The droids blackmail Aphra into essentially removing their restraints and protocols that had them serve her and Vader. Here 000 and BT break from Aphra and take over a crime syndicate by tricking the leader into thinking they were servants, but in reality, they actually manipulated him to his death. Even with the syndicate and Aphra under their powers now, the droids would lose their grip on this power again, as their overzealous missions were noted by Vader, who continued the pursuit of Aphra. In turn, during this pursuit, Vader actually winds up destroying BT as he pursues Aphra and 000. So at the end of this arc, even though BT is pursuing Aphra and 000 with this Dr. Evanzan, he's eventually subdued and reprogrammed to become loyal again to Aphra and 000. So at this point during the reprogramming, 000 and BT are no longer under control as their restraints are removed and their protocols are removed to serve no one. So with this now being the case, 000 and BT bid Aphra farewell, but not for long, because again, the pair are captured by the Empire during an Imperial raid. The Empire gets it right this time, and both droids have their minds wiped, and are now in direct service to Darth Vader and the Empire. They're tasked to help the Empire find clues of the rebellions and their whereabouts. As Darth Vader finds use for Aphra again, they somehow all sort of wind up working together again towards the end of the run. Aphra actually bargains with BT to help her so in turn she could free him from his servitude with the Empire, and with this, BT and Zero help Aphra, who later bait Vader by leading him to Tython instead of Hoth and have him trapped by an ancient Force crystal. Zero and BT both kill stormtroopers for their own benefit in an effort to not only trap Vader but also escape, but Zero is slashed down by Vader. And as BT fights to destroy Vader, Vader uses the Force and tears BT apart. With Aphra successfully trapping Vader and buying herself enough time to get off the frozen planet, she manages to pick up the scraps with BT's processor core and 000's mind still intact. And this is the last time we hear of our 2 killer assassin droids. Guys, what did you think of 000 and BT? I personally thought they were awesome. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Please don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. Your support fuels my channel and means the world to me. Until next time, may the Force be with you.